Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I am Office Bloke Dave.
Office Bloke Aiden.
I am Office Bloke Daz.
Effectively, we are part of the ever-growing pool of Office Blokes. It's just the way it is. Office Bloke Mike is still off for a bit, dealing with some family business, but he will be back, don't worry.
Yeah.
And everyone just go out and check out Office Bloke's game. I'm still desperate to get a bit of symmetry going on in the studio so we can have we just need, what do we need? Like 86,000 more subs and then we can
99,000, which is oddly enough almost 100,000.
It's 99 away.
It's right thereabouts.
So go and check out Office Bloke's game. It does mean the world to us. And last night we were filming axe throwing, and one of the Office Blokes got hit in the head with an axe.
Yeah.
And it was funny.
Where is Mike? Anyone been to see him?
No, I still can't get it out. Anyway, right, 17 head-scratching riddles with surprisingly simple answers.
Yeah, I like riddles. Sometimes I can never get them though. I always, they're that obvious. You think,
I'm terrible at them.
Yeah.
It's not for me whatsoever. Yeah. I think too literally for a lot of riddles.
Well, it's probably going to be a long day then.
Let's just get into it and see what it's all about. 17 head-scratching riddles with surprisingly simple answers. Let's do it.
Whose wife is a vampire?
What, is that it?
I think I know. Go back to the start, Dave. Let's go back. I think I've spotted something.
Whose wife is a vampire?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. They're in the dark. Only one of them's in the dark. Maybe. The one on the left in green, because they're in front of a window and they can't be in front of sunlight.
That's what I spotted. It went dark as the one on the right walked in. So I'm thinking she couldn't be in the sunlight. So it's gone dark and then she walked in with the orange hair on the right.
Is that Dave on the right?
It is Dave on the right, and with glasses on.
I did used to wear glasses all the time. I wear contacts now.
This guy's wife is a vampire because she only came to the party after sunset. Whose husband is a werewolf?
I've got. Why's she got a brush?
I think it's the green because there's no reflection in that mirror.
That's vampires, not werewolves.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Right. She's got a broom, hasn't she?
Why she got a broom?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's the one on the right.
Why?
I'm going to say because I can't see her right hand or something. It looks like she's putting something behind on the right. I don't know.
Has he got a fluffy tail and she's tucking it in?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh, right. I see what you mean.
Can see something coming out.
Yeah.
Go for it.
The girl on the left is sweeping up her cat's hair. See? There's a cat in the background. Meanwhile, there are scratches on the floor and walls in the house of the girl on the right. And this shoe has a torn front. Her husband must be a werewolf.
What?
Whose wife is actually a ghost?
The one on the left.
Gotta be on it. No feet.
The woman on the right is wearing a ghost costume. It's Halloween. But the woman on the left is a real ghost because we can't see her legs under the sheet. Whose husband is...
If the ghost is invisible anyway, why wear a sheet?
What are you gonna wear to fucking not look invisible?
Well, there should have been a guy stood on his own, looking sad. He said, which one's the ghost?
actually a zombie?
Want to eat the bone?
It's gotta be.
The man on the left is just sick. The man on the right is a zombie because he's the only one who doesn't eat human food and has an empty plate. Water lilies grow on the lake. Every day, their number doubles. The lilies will completely cover the entire surface of the lake in 48 days. How many days will it take them to cover half of the lake?
47 days.
Yeah.
47 days. You see, every day the number of the water lilies doubles. On day 48, the lake will be completely covered with lilies. It means that on day 47, there will be twice as few lilies as on day 48. Jack noticed that someone regularly ruins his lawn. He decided to install a hidden camera and figure out who approached his house most often. After 4 days, he decided to check the footage and immediately realized who the culprit was. Can you guess who it is?
It's the guy behind the tree with a shovel.
I'd say it's pretty safe to assume.
I'm baffled with these, to be honest.
Yeah. Go
It's
for
not
it.
even giving us options.
It gave us the dog and the what's it before, didn't it? It was like 3 people on it.
Yeah, but they were in passing. I can't remember any of them.
Jack's neighbor Karen ruins his lawn.
Sure,
She's
Karen.
present in all the photos, but she tries to disguise herself so that she can't be recognized.
Oh, but we didn't
A
see all
woman
the
didn't
photos.
have her driver's license with her. She didn't stop at a railroad crossing when the barrier was lowered. Then, ignoring the stop sign, she moved in the wrong direction along a one-way street and stopped only after passing 3 intersections. Traffic police officers, seeing all this, decided not to interfere. Why?
Diplomatic immunity.
She was walking.
Ooh.
The woman first traveled by train and then walked.
I was overthinking
Mary
it.
is trying to enter an ice castle to save her friend Logan, but there's a combination lock on the gate. Luckily, there's a clue carved on the ice. Here it is. 162. One number is correct and in the right place. 842. 2 numbers are correct, but in the wrong place. 526. Nothing is correct. Can you guess the code?
So two's correct, isn't it?
No, 2's not correct.
I think 6 is correct.
No, it said none of the third ones are right.
Go back to the beginning when it
so
says
there's
again.
no 5, there's no
Read
2,
that
and
again.
there's no 6.
Oh, I thought you just meant like not in that order.
Carved on the ice. Here it is. 162. One number is correct and in the right place. 842. 2 numbers are correct, but in the wrong place. 526. Nothing is correct. Can you guess the code?
184.
The
Ends in
passcode is 184.
Like 4.
First, we exclude 2 and 6, since in 526, no number is correct.
Right.
In 842, 2 numbers are correct.
Yeah.
So 2 of the numbers we need are 8 and 4. The last number must be 1. And since 1 is in its place, we can easily figure out where 8 and 4 must go.
He's right, it was easy to figure that out. I don't know why you didn't.
Mary opens the gate and enters the castle. She walks down an icy corridor and comes across 3 doors. There's a severe snowstorm behind the first door. In the second room, there's a dangerous snow dragon. And behind the third door, there's a lake covered with a layer of dark blue ice. Which door should Mary choose?
For what?
To die.
She's trying to save a friend, isn't she?
Yeah.
Right.
Was she trying to save a friend from a dragon? Or
There's
just
a
from
snow
the
dragon.
castle?
Does a snow dragon breathe fire?
Oh.
I think door number 1.
I think it's definitely the dragon. It's something to do with the dragon. I think you probably got it right. With doesn't breathe
breathing
fire,
fire.
or something.
Give it a go.
The dragon is a definite no-no. The dark blue ice is thin and unsafe. Mary is likely to just fall into the lake. The first door is the best option.
I got it right and I don't know why.
Mary crosses the room and finds herself in a long corridor. The Ice Queen's monsters start chasing her. The girl runs down the hallway and sees another 3 doors made of clear ice. There's a magical snow parrot in the first room. The second room is filled with water. And there's a small black room behind the third door. It looks more like a locker. Which door should Mary hide behind to avoid being found?
Not the parrot, because it'll say.
It's magical.
The water.
I think the third one.
The Ice Queen's parrot behind the first door will scream when it sees Mary. The third door is a bad option because the doors are made of clear ice, so the monsters will spot her immediately. The second door is the best option.
She'll drown.
Mary swims away.
He doesn't even say why it is the best option.
Yeah.
But she'd drown.
Maybe there's a little bit of space at the top.
If the water, but she'll open the
When she's
door.
not in
and
the
go-
water will fucking piss out. Won't
Yeah,
it?
they'll see one door that was full of water and the floor's wet.
I know,
and be
just
like,
stood there like that.
It's like, which way did she go?
Parrot's like, that one.
Finds herself in a big hall. She sees Logan, and they're about to run away together when the Ice Queen captures them in a cage. There are 3 levers next to the cage, and the Ice Queen gives Mary these hints. The first lever is going to open the cage, but they'll fall into a freezing cold underground lake. The second lever will open all the cages in the castle and release all the monsters that are inside. The third lever will open the cage, but only one person will be able to get out. What should the guys do?
Open the third one. Fuck
both
him off.
get out.
Save yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll just make a run for it when it gets pulled up on the third one.
Or the Ice Queen has to go in the cage and then those 2 can get out because then one person's in the cage.
No, it said only one person can get out. I think you'd fall into the lake, wouldn't you?
Why is there an underground lake? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Well, I've never seen an above ground one, have you?
Well, I mean, I've seen
That's a
I've
fish
seen
tank.
on the ground one. I've not seen underground.
Well, it's
Underground.
there and it goes under the ground, doesn't it?
Well, sort of.
Below
Yeah, but if
sea
it's,
level type thing.
They should pull the third lever and let Logan out. After that, they should pull the first lever. Mary will fall into the water, but Logan will help her get out of the lake.
But since when was 2 levers an option?
Didn't say that, did it?
John decided to make a vegetable salad for his friends. To prepare for it, he will need 3 peppers and the same number of tomatoes. And he needs fewer cucumbers than tomatoes, but more than radishes. How many different vegetables will John use in the salad?
4.
Different vegetables. Yeah, 4.
9.3 peppers, 3 tomatoes, 2 cucumbers, and 1 radish. A professor went to have his lunch break, leaving 3 students in the lecture hall. When he returned, he realized that an answer sheet for an important exam had disappeared from his desk. He questioned the students. Kyle said, 10 minutes after you'd left, my mom called me and asked me to meet with her near the college building. When I returned, the sheet was already gone. Brian said,
No one called Kyle. He took something from your desk and left.
and Ryan said, Brian is telling the truth. When we realized that it was an answer sheet, we ran after him outside, but he had already left. Who should the professor believe?
I think you should believe the one in the middle, because he's the only one that said what he was doing at the time.
Yeah, the other just blamed it. Just the other 2 blamed each other, didn't they? He had a story.
Exactly.
Yeah, but look at the way the other 2 are dressed, and look at number 1 looks a bit more bankerish, doesn't he? Looks like a right banker.
I don't know with this one.
I think it's the.
I think Aiden's right there. The guy had a story.
It's the most logical thing.
Yeah.
that
All
I can think of, so-
you'd have to do there is find out from his mum if you went to pick him up.
True, yeah, it's verifiable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where the other 2 is not.
But he could have nicked it and then gone and met his mum.
Hmm.
Because he was still there for 10 more minutes.
He said when he got back it was gone.
Yeah, because he took it and gave it to his mum.
Ryan and Brian are lying. They said they had run after Kyle outside, but it was raining, and they're both dry.
Didn't mention that.
I was wondering.
Which
Meant
of
to
these
see it
are-
out the window.
I was wondering why it was raining in the background. It seemed unnecessary.
Oh, was it raining in the window?
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
notice,
Oh, I didn't spot that.
Throughout the whole
notice
thing,
that.
and I thought, why bother animating the fact that it's raining
Yeah, I
outside?
never spotted that.
And then I should have gone, well, it's
Yeah.
obviously a clue.
I'm going to try and notice everything now.
Yeah.
Lips on the wall.
Yeah.
Lesson
Is
1.
suspicious.
Oh, we missed the question.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Which of these artists is suspicious?
All of them bloody women.
One on the right, it's got paint on her.
Right. They're all-
But it's red. But you know, it's red paint, but she's painting orange.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
She's got red paint, but she's painted orange.
Yeah.
The girl on the right has been using orange paint, not red. Then why do her clothes have red stains?
I was looking at the red top.
Who
on the
is
side.
suspicious at this party?
Got my sunglasses on the inside.
The second girl marked this glass to know which of them contained poison. Which of these students is suspicious?
Done with the tablet.
Who's the handwriting, aren't they?
Student 3 only pretends to be writing. He's actually reading a magazine.
Hey.
Which of these women is suspicious?
One that's been shoplifting.
I'm suspicious of the one on the left that was called a he in the previous clip.
Yeah. Yeah.
The woman on the right is only pretending to be pregnant.
Hey.
What?
A prince married a simple girl and brought her to the palace. His mother, the queen, didn't like it at all. She started watching the girl and discovered that she secretly took some jewelry out of the palace and hid it in the ground under an oak tree. The queen immediately went to the prince and told him about it. The prince checked under the oak tree and actually found the jewels. His wife started begging him, "My prince, I swear, I didn't steal it for myself. I'm leaving the jewelry here so that my family can pick it up later." But the queen said, "She's lying to you. She hides the jewelry here because she wants to sell it when she runs away from the palace." Who's lying?
Queen.
The girl's lying. No one forbids her to visit her family or give them whatever they need openly. She hides it because she'll need the money after running away.
How the fuck do we know what the arrangement is?
John had a lunch break, so he went to the butcher to buy some meat. He asked the butcher to cut the meat in a specific way. The butcher asked if John was a firefighter. John said yes. How did the butcher guess John's profession?
Fucking uniform on.
He wanted the meat shaped like a hose.
Stinks of fire. You've been around fire. You've been playing with fire.
You smoking some sausage?
He's got a fireman's uniform on, I'm guessing.
John was still wearing his uniform when he went on his lunch break. Mary went to the
Butcher's
forest.
smart, isn't he? Hey?
Yeah, I know.
You're a fireman? No.
Comes in with his uniform.
Starts
on.
fucking stripping. Is it your birthday?
Uniform when he went on his lunch break. Mary went to the forest to pick some berries and mushrooms. Sometime later, the girl realized she had gotten lost. Suddenly, she heard the trees crackling behind her back. There was a monster approaching. Mary ran as fast as she could and managed to get away from the monster. She saw a small house and went
Grandma
inside.
was in there.
An elderly lady lived in the house. She said she would help Mary, but Mary immediately realized that this lady was a shapeshifter. She was the monster in the forest. How did Mary know that?
Because of the light bulb on her own.
Or she's Little Red Riding Hood.
But what's the relevance of the light bulb?
It was just on the
He's on the animal,
hand of
the monster.
the monster's
Oh, was
hand
it?
as well.
Have you noticed that the elderly woman has the same symbol on her hand as the monster had? Luckily, it turned out that the woman was not actually evil. She helped Mary to get out of the forest.
Venetta.
The elderly lady from the forest has 3 cats:
course she
Snowball,
does.
Bella, and Lisa. They usually sleep on 3 different pillows: yellow, pink, and blue. Bella likes sleeping on the pink pillow. Snowball never chooses either pink or blue. Think about it and try to guess which pillow each of the cats sleeps on.
Well, Snowball sleeps on the yellow one.
Blue, pink, yellow.
Bella sleeps on the pink pillow. Snowball lies on the yellow one. And Lisa sleeps on the blue one.
He literally just told us that.
Now it's time to think fast. Why is Santa Claus so good at karate?
He's got a black belt.
Oh, that was good.
Because he has a black belt. Duh.
Some of
What
these are
bear has no
infuriating.
teeth?
What bear has no teeth?
I'm going for the middle one.
I'm going for the middle one just because it's green.
No,
But
because it's a gummy bear.
yeah.
Is what I'm thinking.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but that's the joke, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like
Big-
a Christmas cracker
Big
joke.
gummy bear.
Go for it.
Marmalade bear.
Marmalade.
How can you make a rattlesnake cry?
Oh,
Rattling.
How can you make a rattlesnake cry?
Milk him. Oh, this is weird.
Isn't it?
Take the rattle away.
The rattle.
That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your curiosity, then give the video a like.
Good choice, that Daz.
Great.
Started off all right. Started off puzzling, baffling, but then it just sort of like died.
It actually, I quite enjoyed it. It was an alright video.
Yeah.
It's just, it's too quick and it's too much thought involved.
That's why I wanted to do it. Put it in between different things we're doing. So
Yeah.
Gets your brain in gear.
We should have done it last because I'm tired now.
It shows how much effort you put into your work, Dave.
Which,
You're tired just watching a 10-minute video.
3 office blokes sit in a studio. Where is Mike and what happened to him?
Naff. No context.
There was no context for most of them.
True.
Be interesting to take. That's what we should do is Office Blokes Confidential, what's happened to Mike. See if people can call in with the stories and what's happened to him.
Yes. If you've got Mike, let us know. Send in a voice note, officeblokesreact@gmail.com, or send in what you would do to Mike if you did have him in your basement.
That's what it is. And that could be a part of the competition. Best story wins.
Best
I'm
story
sure I'd
about
love to
Mike.
know.
Yeah.
The best story about what's happened to Mike wins an Office Bloke Mike £1.50 t-shirt.
Yep.
An exclusive t-shirt that isn't available for sale yet. I think that's good.
Not even arrived yet, have they?
No, we don't even have them yet. But email officeblokesreact@gmail.com with what you've done to Mike or where he is.
Yeah.
That's a great idea, actually. I'm into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice one.
But yeah, there's a little brain teaser for us anyway to get us back in gear.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed it and got them all right like I did. And we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.